morning everyone. So week 2 starts on the road, so we're just outside Lisbon. Kate and Els are flying to Paris from Lisbon airport. Kate's meeting one of her friends, so it's just me and Melie for 4 days now. We stopped on this car park last night. It was probably the worst night's sleep we've had, I would say, since we've been out in the van. So basically it was just like a boy racers playground basically, and they all pretty much parked right outside our van. I don't think they particularly meant any harm. They were just kids having fun, but it just kept us awake. We just couldn't sleep at all then. Didn't go to sleep till about 2 a.m. probably, and then we had to get up early to get Kate to the airport. Then it was chaos driving into Lisbon to get to the airport. It was just so busy. Even at 6:15 in the morning, it was just mad. So yeah, me and Melie have come back to where we slept, but we have got a campsite to go to. We looked for a campsite in the night because we thought me and Melie can't stay and have that every night at somewhere like this. So yeah, we've got a campsite to go to. We're going to chill here. We can't check in till 3, so we're going to go there about 3ish. Well, about 2ish probably. We'll head over. And then we're going to stay there for the whole time then and just relax. But on the other hand, it is a beautiful spot. It is a really, really nice spot where we are. Right by the sea. Lisbon's in the background. We couldn't see much of it when we were coming back as it was dark. Me and Melie were knackered, so we just wanted to get back. But yeah, it is a beautiful spot, and I don't think that happens all the time. The boy racers, from the reviews we've read, doesn't look like it ever happens, but maybe we were just unlucky last night. So yeah, we're just going to relax and then head off a bit later and get settled in our campsite for the next few days. Good morning everyone. Just having a little walk with Barnes while Melie has some breakfast, let her have a little bit of peace on her own. So Saturday today, Kate and Els have got a couple more days in Paris, so me and Melie have got a couple more days here on this campsite. I'm just having a little explore, see what it's like. We're not far from Lisbon. I think we're near Cascais. I want to stay close to Lisbon for when Kate and Els get back, and then we'll be heading south. It's quite expensive, this campsite, for what it is really. It's a funny one. All the pictures are just, you just park up where you want really, which I don't know if I prefer or not. It's a bit stressful when we got here trying to find a spot that Melie was happy with. But there's lots of low trees like this. Lots of trees that are really low like that. So people had already picked a lot of the good spots with their vans and massively spread out. Their setups with chairs and tables and everything, so there wasn't a massive amount of room, but we found somewhere in the end. I much prefer a site where you've got a pitch, and you know that's it, that's where you are, and you've got your own space and stuff. But yeah, it's okay. I do think it's massively overpriced for what it is. I'll put the prices on the video, what we've paid. It is expensive, but it's doing the job for what we wanted. I didn't really want Melie to want to be staying on car parks and stuff while it's just Melie. It's a bit different when Kate's here and we're both together, and you've got that bit of support for each other if something goes wrong when you're out on a car park or something like that. So yeah, the campsite's going to do the job for us. We're not doing much today, we're just chilling, me and Melie are. She needs a rest after all the travelling, and I'm going to start putting together my next video after I've had this little explore this morning. Also forgot to say, I'm completely here for this weather. It's probably about 25 degrees. I don't think we've had any. It was a bit chilly in France when we got to across the channel, but Portugal's not letting us down at all. I really wanted, like, when we set out to do this at the very beginning, like this time last year, Kate and I had both said, yeah, we've got to be away at this time of year, October, November, when it's cold at home. And yeah, Portugal's not letting us down at all. Look at the sun, the sky behind us. I'm just exploring to see if I can actually find how you get to the beach. I can see it behind this barbed wire fence, but how you actually get there, I don't know. I don't want to go too far because Melie's just sitting in the van, but I'm gonna have a little look and then see if I can persuade her to go for a bit of a longer walk later.
So I promised Tom that I would do videos in Paris, and I haven't done any. And we are on the top of Galerie Lafayette, so I thought this would be a good place to do some shots. Tired legs, don't we all?
This is Barnes' favourite spot, sat here in the door. I don't know if he thinks he's keeping guard or what. He doesn't bark at every dog that goes past, just the occasional one. But yeah, it doesn't really move from this spot when we've got the door open. I suppose it's good someone hears a dog bark at night. They know not to try and mess with your van. Not that he's aggressive in any shape or form, but still, it's a dog barking. And yeah, there's someone walking past now. I don't know if he'll bark, but yeah, this is a day in the life of Barney. So me and Melie could hear some cheering from the van, and we've come out. The man at reception said there was an Ironman going on in the area and that the roads would be closed, and it's literally coming right past the campsite. So he said that it was people would come from all over the world to take part in this race. I need to have a look into it properly. But I'm assuming that they're cycling down, I don't know the order of how they do it, but maybe they're cycling down here to go down to do their swim, maybe. I don't know. Anyone can potentially enlighten me on that. But yeah, seriously impressive in this heat to be doing a full-on Ironman. The guy at reception seemed to think it wasn't really even that hot today, but it's definitely up to like the 30. It's definitely up to the 30-degree mark. They'll be ready to get in for their swim now, I would imagine, if that's what they're doing. Right, so it's our last day on this campsite today. We've got until 2 o'clock tomorrow, so Melie and I have got quite a late checkout really to leave, which is good. Just been doing a few jobs today, getting ready for Kate and Els, getting back in the van, cleaning the kitchen, stuff like that. I've tried to clean the front windscreen because it's absolutely filthy. It just gets hammered when we're smashing down the motorways. It just gets absolutely battered with dirt and stuff, so I've tried to do that, see how that turns out, because I don't really have a cleaning kit, so it's a bit of cleaning spray and stuff like that. Also, I'm just trying to make Kate a birthday card. It's her birthday in a couple of weeks. We have bought some presents, but we don't have a card. Melie and I are going to try and go to a shop tomorrow. Hopefully we can grab one, but I've made an emergency one. There it is. Drawing is not my strong point, but I think hopefully it's the thought that counts, and to have not forgotten one. It's been nice and sunny again today. It's been really warm, but it's going a bit cloudy again now, just like yesterday. I think we've got a little bit of rain coming in tomorrow, but we're going to be on the road anyway. Really looking forward to the guys getting back and moving on now. It's been nice to have a rest, but it does make you keen to move on and explore more places and get back on the road. So yeah, we're not doing much more today. We'll go for a little walk, stretch Barney's legs and stuff. He is just sat here in his favourite spot, just guarding the door, watching the world go by, barking at anyone he feels like he needs to bark at. So yeah, that's the day's update, and we'll see what the rest of the day turns out like for us. Right, we're all back together when we're going to head off to a little park up near the beach now, as we need it. Kate and Els need a little rest after all the running around the city, and me and Melie did lots of driving around Lisbon yesterday, so we're all ready for a couple of quiet days. We can get back to slow travelling now, as Kate's done her trip, and we'll be aiming for our apartment in the Algarve at some point in the next couple of weeks.
So just an idea of what, is it Lidl? Yeah. Lidl buys you in Portugal. So this was $31.65, which I will get Tom to put the price in, in pounds. Couple of Christmas things. So they were €6 anyway, just both of those. We've got like half a chicken, which is like cooked, €3.18, which is unbelievable. Fruit, loads of different bits and pieces. Yeah, that was 30. This is bread. 31.65. Melie also got some sweets and a can, and what else? I bought some crisps that I've already eaten because we were starving. Yeah, so Portugal is really cheap compared to France. Even cheaper than home, which is not flipping hard, is it? Let's be honest.
So we're working our way slowly down the coast now. We're just south of Lisbon at the moment, and we've just stopped on a little air, which is amazingly just €7 a night. Doesn't have any services or anything. Well, I mean, it's got a little shower over there, a cold water shower. But more importantly, we've got a little path to the beach here that leads us straight down to the beach. So we're going to go and have a little walk. I think we're probably going to move on tonight and move to a little free stop, I think. We'll see how the rest of the day goes. I mean, €7 isn't going to hurt to spend. This is the beach path. Looks like we're going into the middle of nowhere. But yeah, it's been nice to get out into the quiet. There's only one other van staying here at the moment. The man who owns the place just comes along every now and again to check if anyone new stayed and to take the money from them. We had a little mission around yesterday to find an actual cash machine because we didn't think this guy would have a card machine. And no one we never see any cash machines anywhere, so we had to drive a little bit to find one. And then there was one tucked away inside an intermarsh. But anyway, that was yesterday's fun. So here we are. This is just going around the corner onto the beach now. So we've decided to stay another night here as we're all chilled. We were only going to drive 20 minutes down the road to a free park up. We thought we were going to stay here. We would stay here. It's only €7, so while we're all settled, we'll move on tomorrow. We're going to head a bit further down the coast to Sinesh, where we stayed before. We know we've got there's a good park up there that overlooks the sea. So we're going to go and get some food in the morning and go and park up there. It's our wedding anniversary on Saturday, so we are going to get some nice food and chill out there. Looks like we could be in for a thunderstorm while we're there, but it is what it is. It's still nice and warm, so that'll be good. I'm just having a little walk to stretch my legs a bit, as we haven't really done much this afternoon. We've just had some lunch. Elsa's done her schoolwork. Kate's doing some reading, and then we'll get ready to move on again tomorrow. I've just come for a little walk to the beach on my own. The waves are absolutely insane. The Atlantic's something different, just crashing in. I don't know if you can even hear me talk. Gives us some good hope for when we go back up the coast to Nazare that we're going to see some mega ones. Els has been watching YouTube videos for months since we got back of the massive waves. So hopefully we'll give it a couple more months and we'll go back up there, and hopefully we can see some massive ones. But these are big enough here. I think it's even too rough for surfers to go in, looking at it, but anyway, enough about waves. Just a quick bit of info for anyone that did want to stay here by the chance that you were in the area. The guy that runs it just sort of turns up sporadically for you to pay. He doesn't speak any English, but he put me on the phone to his daughter who spoke perfect English, and she sort of translated. But you can sort of get by if you've got Google Translate and stuff. But yeah, he leaves a little sign up, and yeah, he's come over here about 3:30 every day. And he stays for an hour or so, and then just collects the money. I don't think he's got a card machine, so just be prepared that you need cash. Right, we've just decided to go straight down to the Algarve today. We were going to go to Sinesh, but the weather's looking a little bit iffy, whereas on the Algarve it's pure sunshine for the next 3 or 4 days. So we're heading straight down. We've changed the plan a little bit, so we'll be on the Algarve for the next few weeks really, once we get down there. That's the end of week 2 now on the road. Just want to say thank you to anyone that's watching and subscribing. Pop us a comment on the video if you want to ask anything about any of the stopovers, anything like that, anything to do with van life in Portugal. We're happy to chat to people. So yeah, we'll see you on the next video on the Algarve.